Hi everyone, it's Gail. I am here today with a second batch of Stash Buster journals. So we'll see if we can flip through them real quick, and we'll see if we do one or two videos on this one. But I've got 7 again, and I've got some great vintage children's books. Every single one of these has all the pages to the original book in them. So I think we'll just start going through, and we'll see if we can get them all into one video. So let's start with this one. Let me make sure I'm in frame. Maybe this one's so tiny. Let's just move in a little bit. Okay, this one is a Beatrice Potter Appley Dappley nursery rhymes. I did put a little flower here. It had some markings on the cover, so I just covered those with a flower. And so, of course, it's got the great Beatrice Potter illustrations in it. And we'll just go through. I had some of these bright library pockets, so I used those. Again, there's a variety of decorative papers in that you can write on the back, and then all the pages are in here. I hope you're not getting a glare on those, but so we'll just flip through. Got a little couple of little index cards throughout. So there's the title page, and the copyright, this was first published in 1917, and this particular book was 1989, a reprint of the original Beatrice Potter. So it's got the sweet little illustrations throughout, and then the little story that goes with. I used a few things from my stash and sewed them in. All these books have this pretty much the same ephemera, different papers, and some things sewn in. I didn't do that last time, but decided to just sew a few things in this time. Love that little girl, that piece of paper. And I think this is going to be my last batch of Stash Busters for a while, because I've really narrowed down my stash of papers. Everything's either too small or too big now for the books, but I'm sure I'll be accumulating more scraps, and so we'll do some more later on. But this is probably it for sure for this year. And these will be listed in my Etsy store. It is cinnamon tea, and I'll have the link below on that. So there we go. That's the little Beatrice Potter with the sweet little illustrations in it. And yeah, and so that's that one. This one, we might have to, do we need to move out a little bit? Maybe a little bit. Oops. There we go. Happy Easter, Mother Duck. This one has a pink binding, as did the Beatrice Potter. And again, it's got the library pocket, index cards, some vellum, really pretty vellum in this one. This one's copyright is 1985, so not super old, but I have a couple that are pretty vintage. But this one has some sweet animal illustrations in it. Lots of room for journaling. And again, everyone has the entire story in it, so lots of pretty bright florals in this one. Here's an envelope. Each one does have an envelope as well. And a little sack. Each one of them has some sort of sack. They're not all like this one, but some fun vintage wallpaper looking paper there. This one has a couple of little flips and the parking check. Okay, that's that one. The last one that I have with the little pink binding is Peter Rabbit. And I put a sticky note because the copyright was in Roman numerals. Its copyright is 1959. And this one has the sweetest images. Let me make sure that's situated for you. So lots of bright papers and fun illustrations in this book. Isn't that sweet? This little rabbit, so cute. There's the parking check. That's so sweet. Makes me sad. That little bunny, so cute. And a Rolodex card has been sewn onto a small flap in each one of these books as well. So, double-sided there, but look at how fun those are. Here's the envelope in this one. Okay. Another piece of the parking check. And I put the library card in the back because I didn't want to cover up the image, the front image, and the writing and stuff. I just wanted that to be there, so I just put it on the decorative paper. Okay, so that's Peter Rabbit, 1959. See how we're doing. We're doing good on time. I think this one too, this is Mrs. Duck's Lovely Day, and its copyright is 1955, so even a little bit older. So and this one has a lot of Seven Gypsies papers in it. I just had a stash of those. Here's the sack. So love those. Sweet little illustrations in this one as well. There's the parking check. So cute. Here's the envelope in this one. A little sad duck. Sweet, sweet Seven Gypsies. Oh, that didn't get stuck in. Well, I'll just paper clip that in. That happens with the cinch binding. Sometimes I don't get them stacked in there quite far enough. Here's the parking check on this one. Lots of places for writing, for pictures, for collaging, whatever you want to do with these little books. That's a fun piece of paper. And it's fun to have the story all intact. This one has a little coloring on it. I think that might be the only spot. They wanted that police dog's face to be blue. Oh, a little bit on the duck too there. I don't know. To me, that just adds some of the charm that some child had this book in 1955. There, again, is the library pocket on the back, so I didn't mess up the illustrations. So that's number 4. The next one is Henny Penny, and it has, once again, there's the library pocket. This one's 1999, so not super old, but it's got cute illustrations in it too. And this paper, I love this paper. It's my favorite paper pack of all time. I got it at Michael's. I think I've bought 4 of those paper stacks over time just because I just love using them in a variety of different things. They're just so pretty. So these are all the scraps from a lot of projects with that paper pack. I think it's K and Company, and I don't remember the name of it. If anybody wants to know, leave me a comment and I'll look it up. And so yeah, it's got gorgeous papers in it. And they are two-sided, so I mean you can write on some of these, maybe with a white pen on that one, but you might want to just put notebook paper on there or something too. But you know, that'll just lend itself to your own creativity too, so that'll be fun. This is one of my favorites. Love that. So there is that one. Now I'm going to check my time. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this one more book, and then the Christmas one I'll do an extra video on, because it is big and it's going to take me more time than I have. So this is a little golden book of hymns, and its copyright is 1985. Here's your library pocket and the envelope. This one just has a variety of papers that I thought went well with the illustrations. Such sweet, sweet illustrations in this book as well. Make sure I'm all in frame here. So this is some music paper decoupaged with a napkin. I stuck this on, it didn't catch, but it's kind of fun. You could weave some ribbon through that or something. Be kind of fun. So I just left it with book. Isn't that a beautiful illustration? And then the vellum is next to that. And here's the parking check in this one. Lots of really pretty papers in this one too. Mostly florals and lots of writing space in this one as well. Here's your sack in this one. Oops. I want you to be able to see all the pages. Sometimes they're kind of hard to get a hold of here. But gorgeous papers, beautiful illustrations, and these sweet, isn't that sweet? So that is that one. So there's 6 of the 7, and I'll do a separate video for the Christmas one. So I will be back in just a minute with that. So check out my Etsy store, Cinnamon Tea, if you're interested in one of these journals. I'll put the link below. And thanks so much for watching. Bye, everybody.